Hello once again. Good evening everyone to our subscribers, to our followers. Isang mapayapa at masayang gabi sa inyong lahat. I am again your ENP correspondent Dale, and we are exclusive tonight and we are live with one of the most phenomenal and empowered Filipina. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Universe 2020 official candidate from Cebu City, Miss Tracy Maureen Perez. Hello,
Good evening,
Tracy.
everyone. Hello, Sir Dale. Thank you so much for having me tonight, and thank you to the whole ENP family. Thank you so much. Good evening, mayong gabi sa Tanang Bisayaan. O karon, labi na sa akong pamilya, sa akong mga friends. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Now, here I present to you the video of Miss Tracy Maureen Perez during the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 gala or the red carpet gala. Okay, that is Tracy during the red carpet gala. Now, Tracy, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello once again to everyone. My name is Tracy Maureen Perez. I'm your representative for Miss Universe Philippines 2020 from Cebu City. I'm 27 years old, and I'm an industrial engineer by profession.
Okay, Tracy. Now, during that red carpet gala, I was there in the Manila Hotel. So we're waiting there outside, and you're coming out per batch. Okay, so um, one thing I noticed is that you looked so fabulous that time. Parang sabi ko, wow. Yung mga kasama ko that time sabi, wow, she looks like a Barbie doll. Ang ganda-ganda. Now, I just want to know, who is the glam team or who are the part of your glam team during that time? Kasi we have to salute them. They did really well.
First of all, thank you so much. Just a little bit of trivia. I didn't have enough sleep that night. I'm actually still working full time despite being in Miss Universe Philippines. So, with all the activities and with all the trainings, I still have work at night. So, I would be very lucky to have 3 4 hours of sleep. So, at that time, our call time was very early. So, technically, I had 1 or 2 hours of sleep. So I'm just very happy that I still managed to pull it off. So yes, my glam team, of course, I have here in Cebu and of course in Manila under Aces and Queens.
Ayun. Kasi tawag dito talagang ang ganda, ang ganda. Imagine guys, konting oras lang ang tinulog niya noon. So what more, 'di ba? Parang hello, ang wow. 1 to 2 hours of sleep, then you come out like that. Oh my god, that's like, oh my god, you are one of the
It was
standout.
such a challenge, of course. Thank you. Thank
Yon.
you.
Okay, so sige. Proceed tayo sa mga sa mga questions muna more on personal. Um you are representing Cebu City for this year's for the very first edition of Miss Universe
Very
Philippines.
first.
Yes. Now, what is in Cebu City that makes it stand out, or that makes it more significant to you than the other for localities and municipalities in Cebu? Can you give us a glimpse of Cebu City?
Okay. So I would like to share something on a personal level later on, but first I will start with what's really in Cebu. So when we hear Cebu, we usually think of course, our pristine beaches, our natural resources, our mountains, our diving spots. But aside from that, when you really want to capture what's in Cebu City, you have to remember your core as a Filipino. And me as a Cebuano, I try to always remember my core, which being me as a Christian. As we all know,
Mm.
Cebu City is the cradle of Christianity in Asia. And for that, I am very grateful. And that is also one thing that I'd like to share to everyone, that if you come visit Cebu City, please do visit our church first and the Magellan's Cross, of course. And aside from that, once we've done that, you shouldn't miss our food, our lechon, our street
Yeah.
food, which we call punko punko. If you guys are familiar, you should definitely try it. And if you haven't, I will certainly bring you guys there.
Okay, so
And
let's
as to the personal
sige.
level,
Yeah,
sorry,
okay, sige. Sige, sige.
well, Cebu City is certainly my home, and with that personal level, when you've grown up in a certain place, there's that different connection that you have with the place. I will always call Cebu City my home no matter where I go. I've lived in Mindanao, I've lived in Manila for quite some time, but still my heart is in Cebu.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Now, um, I just want to know, who is Tracy as a daughter?
I really love that question. My mom was a single mom, and I'm an only child. So my relationship with my mom was amazing. I was very close to her. It was technically just me and her against the world. But unfortunately, my mom already passed away when I was just 17. That was, I can say, the hardest part of my life. That I've hit rock bottom when I experienced that. As a child, well, when it's just you and your mom, the relationship and the bond that you have, I've always learned everything from her. I look up to her so much, and she's she's just the most amazing woman out there. I tend to compare her to other moms as well, but which I think I shouldn't do because of course she is my mom. But I'd like to think that my mom is alike to other moms out there as well. I always try to find this value, the values that she has. I try to look for those in other people. And I think with that, I was also able to appreciate more each and every person in this world, especially the ones that I treat as my family right now. I call them my mamas, my papas, even if they're not really my immediate family, but I treat them as my family and they treat me as their own child. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. So I know you guys are watching, my mamas and papas. Thank you so much for all your love and support.
Okay, eto naman. Who is Tracy as a friend and as a girlfriend?
Okay, I'll start with myself as a friend first. So I think my Jomegas are watching. I call my closest friends my Jomegas. We've been friends for 10, 12 years now. Uh, I'm always been I've always been someone who's very upfront and very honest with my feelings towards them. They will know if I'm upset, they will know if I'm very happy, but most of the time I'm a very sweet person and I'm a very thoughtful person. I always tell them the things that I think would be better for them. I always try to give them advice as much as possible. They always turn to me for advices as well. So I'm that kind of friend to them. I'm that kind of person who I would say keeps the group intact and keeps everyone level headed. So as a
Okay.
girlfriend,
Yeah, yes.
I would say it's about the same thing. Being in a relationship, you also have to be friends with your partner. You have to be best friends, in fact, with your partner. You have to know every single thing, all the attitude. You have to know how your partner is when he's mad, when he's happy, when he's upset, when he's frustrated. And as a girlfriend, I've tried to look at those emotions and look at how my partner reacts to everything. And I see to it that with whatever he is feeling, I'm 100% supportive and I try to make him a better person.
What is the ideal guy or ideal man for Tracy Maureen Perez?
My ideal man. My ideal man is just very simple. Someone who would make me happy. Growing up in, I'd say, a broken family, I haven't really had that father figure. And but even if that was the case, I don't really have any bad feelings towards men growing up. In fact, I see them as people who can also complete a family if they really want to. I think that they are responsible for that. And yeah, as a girlfriend, and the only thing that I would certainly look for in a man is someone who can definitely make me happy and won't leave me in the future, and someone that I can get married to and can start a family with. That's just very simple. I don't really look for all those glamorous things, just a very simple man who can make me happy, and that's it.
Okay, so you considered yourself as a miracle baby. Can you tell
Yes.
us the story behind it?
Okay. For everyone's information, yeah, I consider myself as a miracle baby. I was an extreme preterm baby. I was born only 6 months. What the usual is 9 months,
Oh.
and that's usually very risky for both the mom and for me as the child. But I was able to survive. The very first thing that my mom did was count my fingers if they were complete. And luckily, my lungs were already fully developed, and that is why I was able to survive. And aside from that, my mom was diagnosed that she wouldn't be able to bear a child at all, and that she would only live up until 30 years old. But then, with God's grace, with God's miracle, my mom was able to give birth to me at 32, and she was able to live up until
Wow.
49, which I'm very thankful for. And that's why every single day of my life, I treat it as a blessing, as a miracle. And I'm just very grateful to God that He extended my mom's life so I could be here in this world and so I could get to know her as my role model and as the person that I would like to be in the future.
Okay, I just want to ask this question for everyone, para maging aware sila. Kasi there is a stigma. Actually, this is not maraming best ko to na encounter. There is a stigma about babies who are born premature, and they are, sabi ng iba, they grow differently, or behaviorally they grow different from others who are normally born. What is your opinion about that?
That's actually my first time hearing something like that, that there is actually a stigma about premature babies. And I'd say growing up, thankfully I haven't really had that kind of experience. I haven't had anyone tell me that I'm different or that there's something wrong with me. And for that, I'm actually very grateful. And if indeed there is a stigma about that, I would like to help erase that. Uh, Being a premature or being born with 9 months, full 9 months, that's absolutely the same thing. What's important is life was given to you, and we have the power to do whatever you want in life. And that shouldn't matter at all. What we do with our lives is what truly matters in the end.
Okay, I like that answer. Very nice.
Thank you.
Kasi kasi actually as a teacher, um maraming beses ko nang narinig from older teachers, then from older from lolos and lolas, from nanays and tatays. Ay, ang batang yan, kaya makulit yan kasi pinanganak yan, premature yan, ganyan. Kaya, yung and even in our family, meron sa side ng father, yung tita ko, kaya daw ganun yung isang pinsan ko, kaya daw ganun kapasaway kasi nga daw pinanganak yan premature, ganyan ganyan, kaya ganyan daw kapasaway. Sabi ko,
Mm,
may meron palang ganun. Sabi ko, nangyayari pala. Pero there's no scientifically, there's no evidence. So,
there's no evidence.
that,
Okay.
there's no evidence. So, having that stigma, kasi parang for me nakaka-discriminate dun sa mga, well, in my opinion, pinanganak akong premature, gano'n na ba agad ako? Gano'n na ba agad ang tingin niyo sa No, 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 no.
Sorry. I was thinking ikaw din.
It's
Sorry.
okay, it's okay. It's okay. Pinanganak akong premature, tapos gano'n agad ang magiging ano sa akin. Parang it's unfair.
Mm, it is certainly
Pinanganak ako ng premature, pero nabuhay ako. Therefore, I will live normally kasi nabuhay ako. Okay? So yun yung ano,
tama.
sana mawala sa isipan ng mga yung ibang mga nakakatatanda regarding sa mga premature babies. Pero they're still babies and they're still
Mhm.
human beings, 'di ba?
Still
So they have
babies,
to
still
accept.
normal human beings. We're all equals after all. And I'd also like to add to that. I think the environment that we all live in also matters a lot. So, as parents and as perhaps brothers and sisters to those premature children, we also have to give them the same amount of love, the same amount of attention. So, in the end, it's just about how we how we let them live their lives, how we take care of them as children so that they can grow up to be responsible people, responsible adults in the future.
Definitely. Okay, now, who is Tracy Maureen Perez without the sash, without the beautiful gown, and without the makeup?
I'm a very simple girl. This is usually what I tell people that don't really know a lot about me because most of them think that I'm very glamorous, that they even call me perfect sometimes. Like I've had those comments when I was growing up. And certainly not. No one is perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our disappointments, our failures, and those certainly just make us better people and stronger people. And as for me, without those lights, without the gowns, without my sash and makeup, I'm just your regular Filipina. I'd like to call myself as your everyday Filipina. I have my own struggles. I live day by day, working really hard so that I could put food on the table and roof over my head. It's just simple things. I go through all the things that a normal Filipina goes through. And that for me is something that I'm really proud of. And that's something that I would really like to share to all the people that even if you are a regular Filipino, you can do so much more. You can choose to do so much more in your life.
Um, ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo once you uh enter the stage? Let's say, okay, eto na lalabas na si Tracy Maureen Perez. What is going into your mind? Ano yung what do you just ano yung nakatanim na motivation diyan na sa tingin mo you are yes, I'm here.
Mm-mm. So of course, I always try to think that I'm the most beautiful. In Bisaya, I always tell myself, bahala nang gwapa ko. Therefore,
Mm,
maganda ako, kakayanin ko. And
yes,
aside from that, I also have my family and all my supporters in the back of my head, of course. And I try to remember all the trainings, all the efforts that I've exerted, so I could go out there and show the results in my training. And apart from that, I had this very good advice that I got from Aces and Queens, specifically from my mama Mikey. She told me that confidence is not arrogance. And that's what I always tell myself, that I can be confident. I can be the most confident girl out there, but that doesn't mean that I'm arrogant.
okay, that's very good. That's a very good mindset.
Mhm.
Confidence is not arrogance. So starting
It's not
tomorrow,
arrogant.
once I get out of our door, confidence is not
I'm
arrogance.
confident,
Thank
but I'm not arrogant.
yes. Thank you, CTTO, Mama Mikey Andre.
Yes, Mama Mikey Andre.
I'm still waiting for Krishna. She told me she's gonna watch, but
Krishna, where are you? She's
okay.
usually present time and on time. So I will look for her, Krishna.
Okay, sige. Eto na. Um, during this quarantine, okay, during this quarantine, syempre, nasa bahay lang lahat. So, we're
Mhm.
not used to on our normal basis of living like that. What have you discovered? sa sarili mo?
That's a very good question. When we're faced with stressful situations, we tend to either uh, just be depressed or be anxious about the situation, or we can also discover a lot of things about ourselves, most especially how strong we can be in these types of situations. And for me, that is actually what I learned most about myself. That is one of my greatest realizations about myself, is that even if I'm here, even if I'm forced to stay at home, I see it as not forcing myself to stay home. It's about me being safe at home. It's about the proper mindset. And even if I'm just here at home, I still try to do the normal things that I usually do. I still work with my online job. By the way, I've worked freelance online. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Um, just the usual house chores and taking care of myself, reading books, making sure that I still get my daily dose of exercise and my daily dose of reading. And at the same time, I try to make sure that I'm knowledgeable about everything that's happening in this world, especially in my community with my neighbors. Uh, just those simple things and keeping yourself sane throughout this situation, through this pandemic. I think that's one of the greatest things that I've been doing, and greatest things that I've learned so far.
Okay. While you are talking, while we are having the conversation, I kept on looking on your face. It's so glowing. It's really radiant. Yes.
Thank you.
Can can you share to everyone what is the secret, or is there any beauty regimen that you are practicing? Ano ba sikreto? Ano ba
Oh my
yun?
gosh, I don't like to say this. I don't really. I'm kind of shy to tell you guys, but I don't really have any skincare regimen, to be very honest. To be very honest, I just once I remove all my makeup with just the normal makeup remover. I just wash my face with normal soap and that's it. I don't really put anything. As for me being glowing, I think that's mostly because of me taking care of myself. I try to get enough sleep. I try to exercise as
Mm.
much as I can. Sometimes it's not about the products that you use, it's about how you take care of yourself on a deeper level. So I'd like to encourage everyone to not just rely on those skincare products. I'm not saying that they're not good for you, but what I'm trying to really relate to all of you guys is that taking care of ourselves in a deeper level is much more important than what's on the outside.
Okay. Ayun, taking care. Ibig sabihin, hindi kami nagte-take good care ganun eh, no? Hindi kami nagte-take good
Hindi
care sa charot. Charot lang. Charot lang. Okay. Sige. You're a graduate of industrial engineering sa University of San
yes,
Carlos. Okay. So,
yes.
uh, I want to know if it how did you make your decision, or what made you decide to take this course? Is there someone who encouraged you, or is it your personal choice? And why industrial engineering?
Okay, so I would say it's a mixture of both my personal decision and also the opinion of my family at the time when I was choosing for a course. Growing up, I've always, when asked what my dream job and what my dream would be growing up, I would always tell my classmates and my teachers that I want to be a manager. At that time, I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I didn't even know what a manager was, but I just wanted to be a manager. So growing up, I tried to look up what a manager is, and luckily we have this course that is normally related to not only becoming a manager but becoming heads in the industry, and that for me is industrial engineering. Growing up, I was also someone who liked math. I really love
Mm.
math. That's my favorite
Wow.
subject. Hmm. And so I was planning to take up a course that is related to mathematics. I was thinking of taking up BS math. I was planning of taking up accountancy and industrial engineering. But it just so happened that all of my cousins are also engineers, and so I decided that I should also be an engineer like them. And no one is an industrial engineer yet in the family. We have civil engineers, we have um, mechanical engineers, and the rest of the engineering professions. So what's left was industrial engineering, and that's also one of the main reasons why I chose to take up this course.
So it really runs in your blood that you are all of you are really math wizards.
Not
Okay,
really
so
wizards, but we just like math.
yes, mathematics. You love mathematics. Now, since you love math, as a teacher, what subject you had a hard time before,
In
and
high school or
why?
in
Why?
college?
I'm sorry.
In high school or in college or anything. I can say anything.
Or anything, high school and college.
Hmm. I'm trying to recall. I don't want to tell everyone that it's been a while since I graduated because then you would know my age. But yeah, I will take some time to recall. I wouldn't say that there's no subject that for me was hard because that wouldn't be true. But maybe the hardest part was passing my thesis as an industrial engineer. My
Mm.
thesis was this thick. It was like an
Right.
encyclopedia, and it took me and my group mates a year to finish that because no, it's 3 semesters actually, 3 semesters
Okay.
to finish our thesis.
Tyson.
And for me, that was the hardest. That was the hardest to pass. We not only had to be very knowledgeable of the topics that we put in our thesis, but we also had to defend them in front of our panels who are the experts in different industries that pertains to industrial engineering. And facing them, that's also one actually that's also one of the things that I think about when I'm in pageantry. I remember my thesis days. If I was able to defend my thesis to my panels, for certain I certainly will be able to also be be my best self and answer the questions from the judges. That's my mindset all the time.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would say my thesis is the hardest for me.
Okay. Sige, before we proceed before we continue our conversation, ang dami ng comments, so I have
Oh,
to read
thank
first
you
the
guys. They
comments
can
here.
keep them coming.
Okay. Sige. Oops. Okay. From Antoinette Gakayan. Hello, Ate Tracy. Good evening, Sir Dale. From Melvin Tan. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hello, Melvin. Hello, good evening, Melvin.
From Bradley Concepcion. So beautiful.
That's actually my good friend Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Good evening. He's always watching my lives. Thank you so much for always sharing your time and support. Thank you,
We have was this Lade Angeli
lady.
Flores? A
Also one of
lady.
my Jomegas, lady.
Okay,
Yes.
lady.
Hi,
She
lady.
said,
She would be very happy.
she said very beautiful.
Thank you, my friend.
We have Norge Pelicano.
Norgie,
Like,
also my good. I'm
Norge,
sure
yes.
there are people sending lots of comments for sure.
I'm sorry to those people that I mispronounced your name. Thank you for correcting me, my dear. uh,
Thank
from
you also.
from Lady again. She's really very beautiful.
I know because we're friends.
Uh, again from her. Lo, nakita sa screen ng comments. Na-flash kanina yung comment niya. From Melvin Tan, ang pretty mo, Miss Tracy.
Thank you again, Melvin. Thank you.
From Lady, ang smart din niya. From Melvin Tan again. From Melvin Tan, Miss Tracy, how are you doing? during this ECQ? Have you learned something about this?
I think I was able to answer that earlier, Melvin. But yes, I've been doing fine and just living one day at a time. And I know that all of us will be able to get through this. And just hang in there. We'll be okay.
Again from Lady, I don't know what she's saying here. Sabi niya, libre niya.
That's libre niya. She's telling me to libre her.
Okay, okay. From Ange Jaime. Hi, Miss Universe Philippines 2020.
Oh my gosh, those are all my Jumegas. I tell you, they're very supportive. They're always there when I do lives.
From Melvin Tan, nice to see you live.
Thank
From
you.
Nikki Roque
Mon-
Mankikis.
Monkikis, yes.
Our Miss
Proud to.
Universe with a heart, a proud Cebuana. From Bradley, so lovely.
Thank you.
From Lady, sweet. From Norgy, kind.
Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you.
From Melvin Tan again. Will you remember my name? Hello, Sir
I will
Melvin.
do my very best to remember your name. It's Melvin Tan. Melvin Tan.
From Bradley again, sweet.
Thank you.
They're very supportive, ha. From Ange
Very
Jaime.
supportive.
From
Jumegas.
Ange Jaime. Jomegas loves you.
Thank you, Bashfel. I call her Bashfel.
Yeah. From Ange Jaime again, super sweet and clingy.
Yes, I am clingy and very sweet.
From Lady J. Diendo. Ay. Again, from Ange Jaime, J. Diendo. Grinabe.
Grabe. Oh my gosh, guys.
Okay, from, again, minention uli si J. Diendo ni Norge Pelicano. From
Thank you, guys.
Bayanihan Mission. Sige. From
Hello.
Bayanihan Mission. Go
Hello,
Tracy. Bayanihan Mission inbox ladies are here.
Yes. Hello to my Bayanihan Mission family. I will be able to share it to you guys what our mission is all about later on. So please stay until the end of the live.
Okay, from Nikki Roque Mangkikis. Uh, crown. Yan ang comment niya for mga crown emojis. From Ange Jaime again. J. Diendo does make her happy.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay, from Ange Jaime Queen. From JT Tylo, rooting for
JT,
Tracy always.
Attorney JT, he's one of my mentors. He's always very supportive and always watching my lives and always gives me points of improvement after. So thank you so much, Attorney. Even with your busy schedule, you're still here. Thank you.
Okay, so we will be back with your comments later. So we will start again our conversation. Okay,
Yes.
going back. Now, as I've mentioned earlier, I like your advocacy. It's the um, equal access to quality education. Ayan, equal access to quality education. Tama? Okay, now,
Yes, that's
why is it that it's very significant to your heart? What makes this advocacy very significant to you?
it certainly is very very close to my heart. Growing up, I've always been someone to again value my education. I really like going to school and meeting my classmates, and I guess I've always had that early understanding that with being knowledgeable, I can be someone greater in the future. I could be someone who can become successful in the future. And so growing up in the province, education wasn't that expensive. I grew up in Mindanao until grade 6, and we moved to Argao, a province in Cebu, and in my high school years. And it was only when I studied college that we moved to the city proper. And I was very lucky to be sent to the best university in Cebu. But when I was 17 years old, I think I was second year college then, my mom passed away. And that's what I mentioned earlier. She was my only family. It was just me and her. And so when she passed away, everything became blurry for me. Everything became uncertain, especially whether I'd be able to finish my education. But luckily and thankfully, with the help of all my relatives, my mamas and my papas, my daddy, uh, I was able to finish my school. I was able to finish my degree as an industrial engineer without their help, without their support. Even if life was hard, even if it wasn't the easiest to send someone to school in that university, they were still able to do it for me. And without their help, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to be as knowledgeable and as confident with myself without their help. So for that, I'm very grateful. And from then on, I made a promise to myself. Since I received help, and which I value very much, I promised myself that I would work really hard so that I can be that someone for someone else. I can be that someone to enable them to reach for their dreams, to reach for their education, to finish their school. And so that is why it is very close to my heart. My personal experience, having something very important to me, having that taken away from me at some point, it made me value it even more. And so I'd like to share to everyone, I'd like to give that chance for everyone to finish their school, and hopefully, with their knowledge, with their gained knowledge and experience, they would be able to use that to their own careers and be successful as well.
How do you see your advocacy? Now, I just want to ask this. How do you see your advocacy working on students who are in remote areas that they have to walk 2 to 3 to 5 hours just to get into this to their school, and to those students who are in slum areas that have having their hard time and having scarcity in the materials needed for them to study with good quality.
That certainly is what's happening with our country. That's again one of the biggest problems out there that I think needs to be really solved, especially by our leaders and especially by our government. And in order for us to actually be able to create an impact and to actually change something, we need the help of our government. We need their help. We need for them to tackle this issue even more. As we all know, we have budgets, we have our annual budgets. And so I would like for this is a call for our government to really look into these issues, to really look into these problems. I for sure there will be ways on how we can help those communities, those students who have to walk 3 to 5 hours just to be in school. Perhaps we can put up more community centers. We can put up, because again, education is not limited to the four walls of classrooms. We can go to them. We can reach their places if we just exert more effort, putting up more community centers and sending our teachers and making sure that our teachers are well compensated. Sending these teachers to all those areas would certainly help those students to have quality education. Again, we all need the help of our government, and hopefully we can receive that.
Okay, I like what you've said. There must be a move for these people, for these students, for these children. Okay, now this one is very timely. Um, the Department of Education announced that all public schools will open on August 24, knowing that there's no available vaccine yet for COVID-19. Do you think it is something to be stressed to the Department of Education regarding the reopening of the school year? They are Is it something that they should reconsider?
In my opinion, certainly yes. During these times, although I'm I'm for having the equal access to quality education, I'm for that 100%. But during these times, our health is the most important, and I would only agree to opening the school year or having the normal classes if we already have a vaccine and if that vaccine is available for the masses. We can't really risk more people. We can't risk the situation. As we all know, it's been very hard for all of us to cope with this pandemic. If the vaccine is not available yet, then I think it would be very risky, not only for our health, but also for getting that education. When we are fearful of going to school, I don't think that our attention would solely be on learning. We will have these fears in the back of our minds, and I think we should address that first. We should make sure that we are all safe, and from then on, once we are, then we can then focus on our education and getting education for the children and for everyone.
Yes. Actually, there is a post. There are posts on social media, particularly on Facebook, that there is a mother that who said that um she would rather skip a school year just to reassure or just to make sure that his son is safe. So I definitely agree that the Department of Education should reconsider, should rethink, should study more if is it necessary to open the school year on August 24, or they have to learn, they have to research more on how would they be able to um, come up with a final decision of when should the classes should open.
For sure. Mm-mm. And
Okay,
perhaps this
now,
is the time to also, sorry, I think this
okay,
is also the time where we can think of other ways on how we can get that education. We can perhaps do online classes more. We can make use of our technology so that knowledge and resources can be made available for the students. I think we should do that as another way.
yes, definitely it's another way. But the problem in the public school system is that there are students who don't have access to internet, who lacks
Mm-mm.
the materials, the gadgets to be able to accomplish that online education. So the Department of Education should really think about and research
Mm-mm.
deeply, and before they will make a firm and complete announcement.
Certainly.
Okay. For private school, it would not be a problem because there should be, or the private school,
They have the available
they have the
resources, of
availability,
course.
they have the access.
Mhm.
Okay, so sige, punta naman tayo on your pageant journey. Yan. So your first big pageant, or your first bonggang pageant, is the Binibining Cebu. Tama ba?
Yes, yes,
Yes, the
correct.
Binibining Cebu.
Yes,
Where you are one of the top five, right?
yes. I was binibining Cebu Charity.
Yes, Binibining Cebu Charity. Now, can you tell us about your experience, your preparation, and your experience on Binibining Cebu?
Okay. So that was 2018. Actually, I joined Binibining Cebu twice. Binibining
Mm,
Cebu is it only started 2017, and my very first pageant was back in 2016. And so when I had that experience, my hometown in Argao, which is a province in Cebu, contacted me to become their representative for Binibining Cebu. Because in Binibining Cebu, we were 54 candidates. one candidate per municipality. There has to be one representative per municipality. And so I was chosen by our mayor to represent Arga, which I'm very thankful for, to represent the Argawanons, just like me. And at that time I was still working in my corporate job. I had my full-time work in the office, and so it was it was a bit hard for me to balance those. There were certain practices that I had to miss because I had to go to work. And from that experience, that is also one of the reasons why I opted to work freelance. I have more flexibility with my time, and luckily I was able to find a company that is also in line with my profession, and that it has a good compensation, and which offers me flexibility. And this is why I am able to join Miss Universe Philippines because of their help. So back in my Binibining Cebu time, uh, it was we had practices every day actually, since it was the very first time that a pageant of that scale was made. Preparations from the organization side were amazing, and they made sure that each and every one of us receives the help, receives proper training, and that we are all prepared come coronation night. So of course, with all those trainings from the organization and with my own personal training with my team, of course, with my management in Cebu, I was able to come out successful.
Yes, and congratulations. You are one of the standouts during that night. Kasi napanood ko yung ilang mga
Thank you.
videos. Talaga sa, ay wow, this one, I like
Thank
this
you.
one.
Thank you.
Tapos,
Thank
nung
you so
nakita ko na
much
yung mga
po.
pictures, sabi ko, siya pala yun. Siya pala yung si Charity. Ayun. Sabi ko,
It was me.
no. Now, being the Binibining Cebu Charity, is this, kasi di ba charity? Now, is this the bridge
Yeah.
that you've decided to join Miss World Philippines?
I would say somehow yes. Joining Binibining Cebu, I had that mindset that if I were to represent Cebu City and Cebu in the national stage, I would have to win in Cebu first. That was just my personal belief. And I didn't really stop until I was able to do that, to earn my title so that then I could represent Cebu City in the national stage. And winning Binibining Cebu charity, I was able to actually do something with my advocacy even more. I was able to go back to my hometown in Argao. I was able to go to far-flung barangays in the mountains where children have to walk for hours and hours just so they could go to school. They were able to send them the supplies that they need. I also even had family planning talks. I invited a lot of speakers and a lot of nurses that would be able to share to the people the importance of family planning as well. Because aside from education, family planning is also very important so that we can make sure that our resources as a family would be made available for the children and for their education when they grow up. So yes, after my Binibining Cebu time, I then pushed through and went to Miss World Philippines, which was my first national pageant.
Ayun. So, ayun pala yung story behind that. Okay, now,
Yes.
um, during Miss World Philippines, nakaramdam ka ba ng pressure that time or you just enjoy each and every moment na you are competing, you are with the other candidates? Can you tell me, can you tell everyone what you have experienced during Miss World Philippines?
Yes, it was such a great learning experience for me. I wouldn't really trade my experiences for anything else. I think it certainly helped me become better, and it certainly made me realize even more about myself. Um, I would say it was a mixture. It was a mixture of enjoying every single activity and at the same time having that pressure in myself. And as the days passed by, the pressure just the pressure just kept on rising for me. And I also think that's one of the biggest takeaways that I had, that if I really want something, I shouldn't put too much pressure in myself. I should make sure that I enjoy every single day, that I get a learning from every single experience that I had. Because back then, I would say I was too pressured. I wanted it too much to the point that I was pressuring myself too much as well. And maybe that was one of the reasons why I wasn't really able to bag the crown. Although I was able to make it to top 12, there was still something lacking in me. And with that experience, I do know what I should do right now, what I can do better, what I should do differently. And hopefully you guys will be able to see that come coronation night.
Yes, aabangan namin yan. Okay, now
I'm so excited.
you are officially one of the candidates of Miss Universe Philippines 2020, the very first edition.
The
Now,
very first.
take me to your, what do you feel now that you are wearing the sash saying Cebu City? Ano ba yung pakiramdam nung naglakad ka sa red carpet wearing that sash, nagpakilala ka wearing the name of your city that you are representing?
I was very honored. I felt goosebumps. I had goosebumps all over me. It's one thing to just go out there and represent yourself, represent your best self, and just carry your name. Oh, I'm Tracy Maureen Perez. But it's a completely different thing when you're representing your hometown, when you're representing the whole people behind you, when you're representing, for me, when I'm representing the whole Cebuanos. It's so much different. It gives me so much joy. And just thinking about them, thinking of all the people that are supporting me, for me, I think of that as also a form of carrying their voices and their dreams with me. And I would do my very best so that I can showcase that in the Miss Universe Philippines stage.
Okay, I just want to know,
Hello? Hello? I think naputol. Hello?
okay, okay,
Oh,
I'm
there
sorry.
you are. Yes.
Yes, nagkaroon na ng konting sa connection pero
That's
okay na
okay.
siya. Okay.
Yes.
So, again, my question is, among your okay, among your Miss Universe Philippines 2020 sisters, who do you miss the most and why?
Well, firstly, my kapwa Cebuanas, April and Lou, and also Billy. She's one of the Miss World candidates as well. And we
Yes.
bonded ever since Miss World time, and now we're also sharing the same stage. So, and the rest of my Aces and Queens family, my Aces and Queens sisters, sorry. And well, I've missed everyone, of course. I haven't. It was such a waste that I couldn't really spend much more time with every single one of them. We are 51, 52 candidates, and so it would take much longer time to really get to know them. So I really wanted to have that experience. I really, really wanted to get to know every single one of them. But hopefully, once all of this is over, we will have that chance again.
Okay. So, um, siguro di rin kayo nakikita ni Krishna ngayon, ano?
Oh, the
Yeah.
last time I saw Krishna was before I flew back to Cebu. I was with her. I
Yeah.
was having groceries with her.
What do you miss about Krishna the most?
Is Krishna watching or not yet?
I think that's it. I'm
Well,
gonna send the link later since it's uploaded already in YouTube.
Krishna,
Okay.
for everyone's information, Krishna is one of my very, very good friends. She's been very supportive of me since day one. And I guess the what I miss about her most is how talkative she is. And I think you know that. She will talk for days and days if she can and if she has the time. She would never stop talking. And I really, really love hearing her stories and hearing all about her daily experiences. And I think because of that, because of how talkative she is and how talkative I am too, and how I also like listening to a lot of stories, that's how we were able to bond even more. And even though I haven't really known her for that long, I think I know more about her personality and about her her biggest heartbreaks, and we were able to connect to a deeper level because of that.
Okay, hindi ko tatanungin what are those heartbreaks. Masyado ka
Sorry,
nang
Krishna.
umpati na. Okay, sige, eto. During this quarantine, we see some people do TikTok.
Hmm? TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, TikTok. Um,
Hmm.
have you done TikTok too during this quarantine?
Oh, I don't really have a TikTok account. I haven't. I'm this close to having my own account, but I'm very aware of how fun those videos are. I have There are a lot of kids in our household, and they have TikTok, and they always urge me to make videos with them. And so I was able to make some videos with them, not with my personal account. We did it as a family, of course. It was very fun. It was a very fun experience.
Okay. Now, if you are going to do a TikTok with your MUPH 2020 sisters, what kind of TikTok would you do? Would it be a dance? Will it be a drama dub, or will it be a song, a lip sync, or a facial transformation? What kind of TikTok would you do with your MUPH
Oh,
sisters?
I haven't really thought about that yet, but if I were to make one with my sisters, I would say, firstly, I would like to do the usual videos of reminding people to stay at home and reminding people to wash their hands. Those informative videos, I would like to do those first,
Oh,
especially during these times.
oh,
After that, after we've done something that's informative for people, then we can proceed with the more fun side of TikTok, which maybe, well, dancing would be very fun for sure. And I really like those TikTok videos where they pretend to be in the dramas and impersonating those actresses. I'd really like to try those with my sisters.
okay, that's how a beauty queen should do. You have to utilize your social media wisely. And what you've said
Mm,
earlier, you use your TikTok to give information about the proper way of use of washing your hands. That's really really brilliant. Okay,
thank you.
now in your opinion, what is the major learning that this pandemic would like to convey to every one of us?
I think that this pandemic teaches us to value our health even more, and that it also teaches us that in life it can be, there will be times that we're faced with challenges and uncertainties, and that the future is sometimes not promised to us. you know the future and tomorrow is not promised to us, and so it should remind us to live every single day to the fullest, to take care of ourselves, to take care of our health, and of course to value our families. Again, we will never know what tomorrow holds. We will never know what will happen tomorrow. And so ask yourself what's important to you, what's the most important to you, and you should value that even more. You should never take that for granted.
Yes, definitely. Health is wealth. Laging tatandaan yan.
Definitely.
Um,
Mhm.
Now, what is your message to all people around the universe? Not only to the Filipinos, but your message to all the people around the universe that are like us, dealing and trying to avoid the virus, surviving and dealing with this pandemic, and to all the frontliners who are selflessly helping. At
Mm-mm.
sometimes they have risking their lives just to flatten the curve. What is your message?
To all the Filipinos and to all the people all over the world, I just want to say that even though every day might have been really hard for all of us, I think that we should learn to accept that this pandemic is going on, and that we should accept that there will be a new normal for all of us. Once we're able to accept that, just like anyone else. That's the time that we're able to move forward. Acceptance is always the key so that we can move forward and we will so that we'll know what to do in the future. And we should never give up. There will always be hope for all of us. I think this pandemic is the ultimate test for humanity, whether we use this as a chance to come together or we choose it as a chance to break apart. And I think the world has shown us that there is good in every single one of us. We're able to come together and we should always do that moving forward. It teaches us that if we all use our resources, no matter where we come from in life, then we're able to help and to extend help to those who need it the most. And to all our frontliners and even our backliners, I just want to say that I salute all of you and I thank you so much. You guys risk your lives every single day so that others may live, so that others may still enjoy time with their families in the future, so that they can still have a chance and a better chance at life. I know it can be very hard and your daily experiences. I cannot imagine what you guys are seeing in the field. And for me, it takes more than just ambition and more than just, you know, your profession to stay in that field. I think it takes more than just that. It takes a lot of passion and it takes a lot of, that want and that passion to serve others. If you don't have that, then I don't think that you'll be able to last in the medical field, especially when your life is put at risk. No amount of money can compensate risking our lives. And so for that, you still choose every day to go out there. Thank you guys so much. I cannot thank you guys enough.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Now, let's read some of the comments first. Ang dami
Okay,
na uli.
comments time.
Ang dami na uli. From Clean Munoz. Hi, Mal. Support and love
Ate
from Dubai
Kling.
and Argao.
Hello, Ate
George
Kling. Thank
Ru from George Ruiz Muñez. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, boy. He's also from
Okay.
Argao.
Mm, okay, this one. From Darlene Cudias Ceniza. Pa-shout out po, please. Ha ha ha.
She's actually one of my Jomegas too. I call her Cheeks. Hello, hello, Cheeks. Nagtanaw jud ka. Pa-shout out pa ka diha. Hello, hello, hello.
From Marilyn Perez Alcordo. Go Mal, praying for you.
Hello, Tita. Thank you.
From Francis Ian. Hashtag Ate Mal for MUP with a heart.
Hello, Plan. Hello, Bahaw.
Okay, from uh, Alex RL. Tracy is our queen.
Hello. She's also one of the Bayanihan mission admins, and I will be talking. Hopefully, I'll get the chance to talk about our mission so that we can encourage people to take part in this and take part in our mission.
Yes, again from her, yun nga, from Bayanihan. Your Bayanihan mission
Hello.
family is with you,
Thank
Tracy.
you. They're always watching. Thank you po.
Okay. Um, from Lady. Kasi kanina, di ba, I've asked about what subject you had a hard time. So, minention dito
Yes.
mechanic.
Oh. Yes, mechanics. It's also one of the hardest subjects in college.
Yes. And from Lady again, hi daw sa panel. Hi daw sa panel, sabi ni Lady.
Our panelists, hello po.
From Charmaine Acha, Natural Beauty Inside Out.
Also one of the Bayanihan mission ladies.
From Lady again, hashtag praising my universe.
Hmm? Thank you. Thank you, lady.
From Ange Jaime, I attest to that. No beauty regimen at all, 100%.
Mm, yes, she definitely knows that.
Bradley
Thank you, Bush.
Concepcion. Okay, Bradley Concepcion, Miss Universe Philippines, Cebu City with heart
Heart.
emoji, heart smiley emoji and crown.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
From Lady again, Lady Angeli Forrest. Trace to the finish. Hashtag trace to the finish.
Nice hashtags, by the way.
From, okay, from Norgy Felicano. Sige, kaon itlog.
Yes, my favorite food is egg. Very simple, right? But
Really?
yeah, I can eat it every day. Like scrambled eggs, sunny side up. I eat it every day. I can't live without my eggs.
Sige. Pagluluto kita ng egg recipe kapag pagka bumalik na tayo sa normal.
There's 100 ways on how to cook the eggs. So, matry nga lahat.
We have Bradley Conception again, natural lang. So pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, from Charmaine Acha. Go, go, Tracy Maureen Perez. Hashtag proud Cebuana. Hashtag Cebu represent.
Thank you. Bayanihan Mission.
From
Bayanihan Mission.
Lady. Yeah. From Lady. Dai Krishna. Gipanggitan na ka. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it
That's
correctly.
correct. Dai Krishna, gipangita na ka means I'm already looking for her.
Okay, this one. We have another question here from JT Tylo. What preparation
Hello,
is Tracy
Trini.
doing? What preparation is Tracy doing differently now compared how she prepared for Miss World Philippines?
Okay. So with all the experiences and with all the learnings I've had, right now I can say that I'm able to manage my time more efficiently because back then with my very first national pageant, I was so excited with doing everything I can in in a short span of time. I was doing everything all at the same time. But right now, I'm able to prioritize the things that I should be doing first and so on. With proper time management, and of course, with managing my resources and making sure that I'm well prepared physically and mentally, I'm now much more prepared to face the Miss Universe Philippines stage.
Okay, last five comments here from Bayanihan Mission. Thank you, Tracy, for
But
representing Bayanihan Mission.
salamat po. Salamat kayo sa Bayanihan Mission.
From Acevedo Chacha. Hi, Mal. Go, 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 Laban. Silent supporter here.
Hi,
Heart,
Cha.
heart, heart. Hashtag proud Cebuana.
Thank you.
From RJ Ignacio. Ang ganda niya. With
Thank you
kilig
po.
emoticon. Yan. We have here Trung Trung Hao. Hello, Queen with a heart. I'm from Vietnam.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
And from Ladino Guerra. Hello, Sir Dale and Ate Tracy. Heart, heart.
Hello, Ladine.
Okay, so sige. One last question. Isang mabilis na sagot. Okay?
Sure.
Pag wala na ang pandemic, as in wala na, zero na, as in malinis na lahat. Anong unang-unang gagawin ni Tracy Maureen Perez?
Uuwi akong Argao and bisitahin ko ang aking mommy and pagkatapos, I will get my massage.
True, di ba? Dami nating na-miss.
I will
Okay, now
get my
Tracy,
massage.
yes. Tracy, please promote your advocacy. Now, if you have a donation drive, please tell us how can we be able to help, and please promote your social media account so that we can the audience, the pageant supporters and the fans will follow you and will like your fan page or can add you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I would like to use this opportunity to promote Bayanihan Mission. Our mission aims to keep people away from the streets, especially during this pandemic, by providing them with the necessities, especially food, and we also help them with financial assistance. We've had a project called 400 for a family. We've implemented this project in order to help those from far-flung areas, especially with the ongoing ECQ and the limitations in crossing borders. We're sending them financial assistance so that they can claim it and they can personally buy the necessities from the local stores. And guys, if you want to know more of the projects that we've had so far, actually, it's our second month series yesterday. So if you can check out our Bayanihan Mission page, just type in the search bar Bayanihan Mission, and we also have a website. It's www.bayanihanmission.com. So please check it out. You will see all the families that we're able to help, and I hope you guys can share a little bit of your resources as well. A little already goes a long way. We accept donations in kind and in cash, so please do check it out. And shout out to our founder, Doc Grace. Actually, the Bayanihan Mission is composed mostly of our mothers and those who are in the medical field. So thank you so much again for sharing all of this to us and for risking your lives so that we can all stay safe at home. And of
Okay,
course, I would
your
like to
social media.
also,
Yeah,
yes, I would like to promote my social media accounts. It's just my full name, Tracy Maureen Perez. That's both on my personal Facebook account and my Facebook fan page. And of course, my Instagram account. It's still Tracy Maureen Perez. That's at Tracy Maureen Perez. So if you guys can check my profiles out, and if you have any comments, just feel free to message me, and just open to messages and suggestions. So just check it out.
okay. I just want to read one of the comments. Isa lang, baka kamag-anak mo siya, si Mariza Perez Quintanar. Sabi niya, so proud of you,
Yes, my
Mau.
Mama Risa. Hello, Mama
Ayan.
Risa.
Sabi
I
niya,
love you so much.
so proud of you, Mau. Okay, so that there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sobra akong nag-enjoy dito. Sana kayo din po. Grabe, nakakatuwa. Ang sarap niyang magsalita. Ang napaka-sweet. Napaka-sweet niyang magsalita, no?
Oh,
So,
thank you.
and
Malay
I've
ko yung
learned from
boses
her.
ko.
Yeah. And I've also learned from her. Sana kayo din may natutunan.
I
And
learned so
sana,
much from you po. Thank you so much.
thank you then. Thank you for giving us your time this evening. Sobrang salamat. Now, this is really one of the meaningful evening we have. This interview we have with you. Um, and
Thank
I just want to say good luck to your journey. Good luck to your Miss Universe Philippines journey. Okay. To all our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in with us from the start till the end of this live video. Please don't forget to like, follow our social media accounts. It's our official Facebook account at EMP Official PH, or you can just type Entertainment News Portal on the search button. Then just follow our page. Then our what do you call this? Our Instagram official Instagram account at ENP Official, and our official YouTube channel at Arvin Cabachete. It's right here at the bottom of your screen, flashing. Now, on Thursday, may aabangan na naman tayong isa na namang Miss Universe Philippines candidate. We will be having a live chat like this. That will be Thursday, May 21 at 5 p.m. We will be having Miss Universe Philippines 2020 candidate from Romblon. She is Maria Fee Taharan. Okay, so that's 5 p.m. on Thursday. So, magkita-kita po tayo muli sa Thursday with Miss Romblon. So, siya naman ang ating mga kachika via StreamYard ENP official. Now, this live is available to watch at our official Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. So, simultaneous way itong live na to from our Facebook account and to our YouTube channel. So, ando po lahat. Pati po yung mga live na hindi nyo napanood from our previous interview with Miss Universe Philippines candidate queens. So, pwede nyo pong ma-check or pwede nyo mapanood sa aming official YouTube account. Okay? Thank you very much, Tracy. I have a great night's
Thank
camp
you
with
so much, Sir
you.
Dale. Thank you
Our
po. And
team
of course to
ENP,
everyone from
salamat.
Entertainment News Sport. Thank you, Team ENP. Thank you again, Sir Dale. I had so much fun. Thank you po.
Salamat, dear. Salamat, salamat. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. See you on Thursday. And again, we might facing a hard time right now. So what we must do is, of course, the just stay at home, stay safe, and soon we will get into our normal situation. We heal as one, everyone. God bless and goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye po. Thank you.
Uh,